Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, this channel focuses on the ins and outs of living abroad in the beautiful country of Poland. And for today's video, I'm going to be talking about community. I am completely aware that I am foreign. However, just recently from doing kids club in this beautiful little town that I started in, the city of Żory, I discovered how much of a community is there and how much I have become part of that community. Now, for just a point of reference, if you don't know, I actually live in the city of Gliwice. However, I work in Żory, and I've been working there for about 3 years. And I've been working there for nearly 5 years. However, I did live in the town for 3 years. And again, it was a town that I first moved to when I came to Poland. And just this week, again, I've noticed how amazing this city is and how somehow this foreign person is part of this amazing community. And I want to share this with you. I don't consider myself an XPAC. I don't know, it's hard for me to realize myself as such. And I think that's mainly because I live in an area of Poland, or I lived in an area of Poland where there weren't many other foreign people. And if there were other foreign people, which do exist in all regions of Poland for the most part, I didn't encounter other Americans, and I definitely didn't encounter other African Americans. And so, although I know that I'm an expat, however, I just don't feel or kind of connect to that status. When I go abroad, when I go to other countries here in Europe where there are a greater population of foreigners or even a greater population of Americans, then I definitely kind of feel more in tune with that label. However, here, in Poland where I live and where I work, I'm not sure what I would consider myself, but I definitely consider myself as part of a community here. Again, Żory is a beautiful I don't want to say it's a small city. It has definitely grown in the last few years that I've been here. So I would say it's probably, if we're thinking about a European city, it's probably like a mid-sized city surrounded by several little villages. And like I said, when I first moved here, it wasn't as developed, and it has grown exponentially in the last few years, specifically in the last 3 years. Now, I definitely know that I'm part of the community in the sense that when I'm walking around and I am just kind of living my life in the city, everybody knows me. And for some people that are maybe shy or want to maintain, autonomy, that would probably be very difficult. However, for me, I like feeling embraced and I like being known, and it makes me feel like I am walking around and people are literally hugging me with their dzień dobres and their cześć and just saying hello and greeting me. One benefit of being part of this community is that when I'm moving about, that I don't really have to think about my safety. I don't have to think about anything. I just exist, and people are going to welcome me with like a warm hello or just a embracing dzień dobry, which I absolutely love. As I mentioned in my last video, I am literally in the throes of Kids Club, which is a day program that is ran by the school that I work for, Pascal Connect. And Kids Club is awesome. I love children. The psychologist in me loves like watching children just interact and be like 101% themselves. I definitely feel that children are genuine. However, being with the children, this year we have done a lot of excursions. And because we're out and about and in the city and in the community, I not only have I discovered that I am an intricate part of the community, I've also discovered that there are so many cool things that I didn't know Żory offered at all. For the most part, the The atmosphere is pretty laid back and calm. However, with the children, with Kids Club, we actually went to the new library. I think it was finished maybe over a year ago, but I hadn't had an opportunity to actually visit the library. And we went, and it is state of the art. It is by far one of the most beautiful structures, specifically in the inside, that I have seen in a long time. And I'm not just talking about here in Poland, I'm talking about in the world. In addition to that, like, the amount of stacks or the amount of books that are in the library is amazing for a town of of the size. It not even that. It also has like facilities that can be used for other activities, for meetings, or for, you know, showing of videos. In addition to that, it also has a lot of books that are actually in English, and I'm definitely going to go check it out. And I'm definitely thinking about donating books too. I'm an avid reader. However, because I know that I'm in Poland and it's difficult to donate books, I don't usually buy paperbacks. But now that I've found this amazing library, I'm gonna go ahead and see if it's possible that if once I've done reading a book, I can donate it. In addition to that, for people who live in Poland, I'm not sure if the library card is a regional card, so you have to live in the region. However, I am aware that you don't have to be a resident in the town, and you can get a library card. And guess what? It is only 5 zloty for the year. I think that is amazing to have access to a beautiful facility and only pay 5 zloty a year. Like, it's a no-brainer to just go and enjoy the library and enjoy the books. In addition to the amazing library, I also rediscovered the swimming pool. Now, I go to the swimming pool like twice a week and sometimes 3 times a week. However, because I'm doing lap swimming, I've never like fully explored the swimming pool. Now, I call it the swimming pool, but actually it's an aqua park. And so there are other attractions besides like the lap pool or like the workout pool. And so last week with Kids Club, I was able to explore the whole facility, and there are like 2 amazing water slides that are like, again, for a small town, it's like state of the art when you think about it. You live in this smallish town, this mid-sized town, and you have access to this aqua park that is a true attraction, especially if you have children, or if like me, if you're operating a day camp. It's definitely something like on the affordable side to do, and like extremely entertaining. With Kids Club, I've also discovered like these little nooks and crannies within the city, especially like little parks that I would have never looked at. I would have just walked past. And now I'm discovering like these little treasures in the city, these little green spaces, these random benches, just, post up in a random spot. But just like sitting down, it allows you to like reflect and kind of enjoy a different perspective of the city. When I first was moving abroad, I thought about moving to Warsaw. And that was going to be like my point of reference. I had went to Warsaw. I had some acquaintances in Warsaw. And so I thought, okay, let's just go to a big city. And I am 101% happy that I did not make that choice. I don't know what was calling me to Żory. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just the idea of doing something completely different, but it happened and I don't regret it. Working in a small town, well, now a mid-sized town, has been the best decision that I have ever made for myself. With summer in the air and with, time for vacations, I know everyone is planning to go on some type of vacation or some type of holiday. Polish people, Americans, wherever you're from, especially after, all the different lockdowns and restrictions, people want to get out. And I want to say, and I want to suggest that why not just go to somewhere small? If you're going to Italy, you don't necessarily have to spend all your time in Rome. Pick a small village or pick a small town or mid-sized town and go explore. Just like I've learned to really get a piece or to really get a perspective of what a country really is like, or to get an authentic feel, it's better to immerse yourself in a small village where maybe people don't speak your language or don't speak English, so that you can really get off that beaten path and have an authentic experience. As this channel grows, I definitely want to do a whole video on Żory, especially as we acquire new equipment. I think it is a town that definitely needs to be covered, and to show like a little hidden jewel in Poland. However, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you this Friday.